What is up, everybody? It's Dante Bolton here. Today, I'm going to react to episode 8 of X-Men 97. But before we get things started, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content like this coming soon. Yeah, man, we're wrapping up to the end of season 1 of X-Men 97 here. We got 3 episodes left. Things are really heating up here. Like in this last arc, I'm guessing it's going to deal with whatever Bastion's plan is. Like this character we're introduced to last episode. Bastion is a character that I've heard of before, but I really don't know the specifics about his character and all that. So I'm curious to see what's gonna happen there. I'm assuming he's like one of these kind of human sentinel things that like they kind of turn Bolivar Trask into, and that he was working with Mr. Sinister to do. I was still wondering what his overall plan is. He has Magneto captured. I don't know why they faked his death and all that, or what his plan with Magneto is going to be and all that. So we'll see. He seems to be like the big bad of this. Like Mr. Sinister is working for him and all that, and so is Bolivar Trask and Gyrick and all them. Yeah, I'm assuming now is when we're probably. Well, I don't know. I said the same thing last time, but I'm hoping that we'll see Storm and Professor X rejoin the X-Men, but we'll have to see. It's for sure will happen by the end of the season, and yeah, let's just see if there really is going to be a full-out war, like the evolutionary war that they've been like forecasting. Let's see if that really comes to fruition or not, and what's going to happen with these new Sentinels and all that. So, without further ado, just jump into this episode.
Previously on X-Men.
I have nothing.
Same, sugar.
Hog, what have you done?
Yeah, and I wonder if there's going to be a split between like the X-Men and people that are going to feel like Rogue is going too far or not, because I feel like some will be on her side, some won't be. I don't know. Like, how far are they willing to go? Oh, Professor X is here. Okay. So they added him back. But Storm? I don't think so. Yeah. Alright. Well, they're using clips of her in the intro, but they didn't like add her title card back. Interesting. So Cable's sticking around. Why didn't they add Cable into the intro? Maybe he's not official on the team yet. We'll see.
Bishop's not with him.
Oh yeah,
He
Bishop.
told Beast they were separated in the time stream. Nathan, a Cable, landed in the future, alone.
Oh.
Ever thought to ask the professor to show me how he did what he did so well? Be a father.
Some lessons are taught, Scott. Others are learned.
The writing of the show is so good.
In my timeline, he used the fallout from Genosha to get backing for his Prime Sentinel program. The Prime Sentinels are created using the same techno-organic virus Sinister infected me with as a baby.
That's why he was. Okay, that's why he was experimenting on him.
Prime Sentinels would be living weapons capable of reproducing, literally giving birth to a new apex species designed to replace mutants like humans did Neanderthals.
Interesting.
Bastion's evolutionary war lasted 300 years. Bastion saved humanity by upgrading them. Any mutant who survived was put to work.
He's enslaved the mutant race.
Xavier's dream came true. Mutants ushered in a bright and peaceful future as its backbone.
Why the heck didn't you stop Genosha?
Take a seat, Logan.
Daddy's own.
Each time we attempt to stop the attack on Genosha, we are temporally pulled away from the event.
Strange. The mystics of Kamartaj speak of absolute points.
Oh, absolute points. Wow. Okay, they're bringing that in.
Cable could travel to the very moment Genosha fell, but time would stop him.
That was first introduced in What If, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like, that's the Ancient One to Stone Strange. So this has to happen. Wow.
How many times?
Enough to give up?
So there's no reversing all those deaths, I feel like. Man.
Look!
Charles Xavier.
To the might and glory of the Imperium.
What a way to find out.
Who now fear the X-Men faked their mentor's death to garner support for mutants. That Xavier's assassin, Henry Gyrick, was found murdered in
This is
Mexico
not looking
City
good for the
today.
X-Men.
It's Bastion.
Lying Professor Xavier may bring an alien army to Earth's doorstep, and who's going to suffer
all of us gives
Will
all
10
mutants
cases
a
of
bad
wine?
name.
Oh, is that William Stryker?
I'm hosting a fundraiser here for Genosha. Somebody needs to help those poor souls. The X-Men certainly aren't.
We were trying to keep you people from coming after the professor again.
You people? And I don't believe that a few bad apples spoil the whole bunch.
The talking points here. They sound familiar.
I think we both could use some retail therapy.
Hey, the mall. Where first we're introduced to Jubilee.
With the psychic connection we shared, it's as if Madeline's memories are my own. It's odd. I see her son, and I remember him kicking inside me. And then I remember holding him for the first time. Knowing human or mutant. He's perfect. But it's all a lie.
Does it matter if you heard his first cries? If you remember how it felt to hear them?
But he's Madeline's blood.
I was abandoned by my mother Mystique as an infant. Despite our shared blood, I was too blue for her. I met Rogue years later. Unlike our mother, we chose not to abandon each other, to let go of the past, and simply be family.
All right.
Blood is blood. Family is a choice.
So, like, in a way, like, Jean loves Nathan just like she were actually his mother. It's just interesting. Yeah, it's true. Like, the memories matter more than the emotions attached to them. You know what I mean? She still feels all the emotion attached to those memories, even if they aren't exactly her own. And I wonder if we're going to see Mystique, because they're actually bringing her up by name now. They've alluded to her before in the show, but now they're bringing her up by name. So we'll see.
Huh. Bastion's very own Dr. Mengele.
I bet this is Mystique.
I knew Mengele. He could have been so much more.
Okay, Mr.
But he
Sinister.
settled on being a Nazi pup.
We're actually like referencing Nazis for real now. Before they couldn't like really explicitly reference that in like the 90s show. It makes sense if Mystique was Dr. Cooper the whole time. Because like they couldn't find her body in like Genosha and all that. She could have been playing it the whole time. Like, I don't know. And look at him, like basically crucified on like the X. Oh wow. Wow.
I didn't know. I swear. I'm sorry. For everything. Forgive me. Curse me. Just please talk to me.
Actually showing like the numbers, like when he's in the concentration camp and all that. Interesting. And that it really is Mystique. It'd be like a betrayal because they used to work together, Magneto and
Lead
Mystique.
suspect behind Genosha in their basement is a pretty big headline.
Just like Bolivar Trask, like she's like saying that she didn't know exactly the full extent of what's going to happen on Genosha, and they feel like remorse for being a part
How
of
many
it.
like him are out there?
Man, imagine there are like a bunch of these prime sentinels already out there, and that they can like breed with each other and make new ones like organically. Is crazy.
This is no Sentinel facility.
Huh.
This is Bastion's childhood home.
Yeah, where did he come from? Is that Dr. Cooper? Or maybe not. I'm just assuming that's Mystique, but it might not be. Who knows?
My son said you'd come get me tomorrow.
But why is he purple though, Bastion? Like,
I see a child who could hear things. Machines.
You shall be the most powerful mutant alive.
huh?
And the boy's father being infected by something from the future. Sentinel technology.
Oh, so he can get
Nimrod.
So it can get passed down.
Creating something new.
Interesting.
Parts, past, present,
That's so.
and
This is
future.
crazy. Jeez.
He's descended of every Sentinel from Master Mold to Nimrod.
This is weird.
Guy Rick made a martyr of Xavier and tolerance. So I hand humanity Genosha. Overload their bandwidth. Because when your skin's not in the game, apathy's your answer.
Oh, damn.
Doom's collusion as indifference
Dr.
to
Doom?
flagrant war crimes.
Next time I'll send memos.
Okay. He's a part of this too?
Your Sentinel program can
Zemo.
combine some
Wow.
of his leaders like President Kennedy
Okay.
and X-Men as allies.
It really is like some sort of secret.
We also request Dr. Cooper stay with you to ensure those memos go out.
Who's that? So it really is like a big worldwide conspiracy here.
In 100 years, mutants outnumber humans 10 to 1. And generations later, human extinction.
It's like the replacement theory.
Enter Operation Zero Tolerance.
OZT.
We need something deadly but discreet. With all this mutant loving, people like Joe turn to dial-up chat rooms to speak freely, to connect.
Oh my god, this is way too true to real life.
What's a taxi driver supposed to do when a teleporter gets you there in
Oh my god.
After this, they wake up in their daily lives with no memory of ever being here.
So they're kind of like sleeper agents.
Let me show you his best one. Painted it when he was 16. The final dream, he called it.
That's kind of like the psychic visions that like Madeline Pryor got shown like the first episode, like first or second episode.
It imitates.
Of course he'd do that to his mother. What a great son.
Thoughts? Actually, save him. Love it.
I wonder if that's like an outfit that Jubilee has in the comics or something.
Surrender, mutants.
Oh, him too?
Would they know they're Sentinels?
Trask didn't. Not at first.
They can be implanted all over the world. Who knows? Especially with the help of the UN and all that.
We must warn the team.
Don't.
Oh, she's one too. Please tell me there's a way to reverse this.
You spoil his surprise.
I was kind of rooting for the Trish and Beast romance here.
Takes a mutation to beat one. Heartbreaking, realizing you're no longer Mother Nature's favorite. Surrender, mutants.
I gotta talk to Hank about his taste in women.
Oh.
Might need a few more.
Oh my.
He's turned his entire hometown into...
Nathan, Jean, run!
He probably started off like in his hometown, like, let me experiment on the people around here before I branch out. He probably started with his dear old mother. Juggernaut. Oh, that's Morph, right? Juggernaut. Yeah. I wonder, like, does his mask change? Like, is he heavy like Juggernaut too and all that? Or is he like the same? He probably is like as heavy as Juggernaut. But interesting how his powers works, I guess. And he can get some sort of ability from them. Like, he'll super fast when his Quicksilver. Oh, he's actually like using his powers in public. I want him by the end of this season to like officially join the X-Men and embrace his mutant nature. I think that's where they're leading up to too, so that should be cool to see.
Fancy a trip to the junkyard, Tin Woman?
Filthy Neanderthal.
Hey. She got that rocket boots like Zero Suit Samus in Smash Bros. Oh, that's so cool. Just fall into the air, splashing. Oh, he cut some of them in half. Those people are... Well, yeah, I don't know if you could reverse the Sentinel thing, but those people are dead. Oh, that's terrifying. Ooh. That's cool.
Why resist the inevitable?
Lady, I got 6 reasons why.
Ooh.
No, mein Freund. Nein.
Hey, let's go. Oh, snap. That's creepy. Their limbs can still move around. Alright, we got Nightcrawler and Wolverine team up here. It's cool he got the sword with his tail, too. Gotta protect his sister, man. Yeah, they can rejoin. Oh, no. So maybe those people weren't dead.
We must get them away from Rogue.
Jeez, it's like those missions in the video game where you gotta like make sure this little area doesn't get too much damage from the hordes of enemies. Whoa, that's so cool seeing it from the perspective of Nightcrawler, like how he teleports, like going in the dimension and out. That was really cool. I've never seen that before. And also seeing how it looked from Wolverine because he was teleporting with them.
Everyone could fly
cool.
but me.
I was gonna say, has she ever tried the maybe? I was gonna say that exact thing. Whoa, you can do that?
I know.
He's kind of like Human Torch in that way. But I was gonna say like maybe like Jubilee can like use propulsion with like the fireworks somehow. I don't know. I'm sure like she'll get stronger and stronger as she learns how to fully use her powers. But that should be cool.
Nathan, get in the back.
Quit bossing me around.
You're not my mom. Whoa, that's cool. Fast and Furious out here.
You have a Porsche.
The score of this show is amazing.
Time stop me anything when you can't go back. Plow forward.
Let's show these toasters why you don't screw with the Summers.
Hey. Alright. Maybe they can be all one happy family, we'll see. Whoa. This is like the coolest game of Mario Kart Double Dash I've ever seen. Ultimate superhero landing. Sucks for the Porsche though, but it was still really cool. Oh, it's not a secret anymore.
These killer robots are trying to kill me.
What's the mom gonna do though?
We do not kill mutants. We save them. Stand down.
Do the right thing, mother.
Do what the men say.
Really? You just turn them over? You turn your son over to them? I'm disappointed in you, Mom. What, he's gonna take the mansion for himself?
That human wretch let Magneto out.
No, Dr. Cooper did. Alright, so it is Dr. Cooper.
Of course she did. Still, too little, too late.
Sorry I doubted you. I really thought that was Mystique.
You just had to let the dog out.
You're a monster.
I was born this way.
In Genosha, I felt a lot of things. Pain, grief. But you know what the oddest thing was? No one seemed shocked or surprised. Really, I just had the most profound sense of deja vu.
History repeats itself. Especially saw like Magneto and like was thinking of the Holocaust and all that.
Magneto knows us better than Charles ever did. That most of us experience tragedies like Genosha as a bit of deja vu before getting on with our day. But the scariest thing about Genosha wasn't the death or the chaos. It was a thought. Magneto was right.
Enough.
What is he doing? He's about to make another asteroid M or something? We just magnetized the world? Spider-Man's here. Wow, okay. Oh, he didn't speak. This reminds me of like the 90s X-Men show where they had like a lot of non-speaking cameos from like different Marvel characters every now and again. Omega Red. Oh, yeah. He just powered them all down, bro? He went to like one of the poles of the Earth and just like, shoo. How powerful is Magneto?
Magneto actually did it.
What? Saved our hides?
No. Declared war. Where's the professor when you need him?
Wow, speak of the devil. You serious? Just crash on the Earth like Superman? Yep, right. Oh boy. How's it?
I hope that I'm not too late.
How's he gonna react to all this? And are people gonna follow Magneto or are they gonna follow Professor X?
To me, my X-Men.
Huh. Storm. Now Storm's gonna come next episode to watch. Yep. Alright, that's that. Alright, so that was episode 8 of X-Men 97. Oh boy, things are really heating up for real. Like the whole backstory of Bastion is what? It's so weird, but interesting that, okay, so let me see if I understand this correctly, because it was a little complicated. From the future, they basically infected Bastion's dad with some sort of virus that's like has like the different Sentinel DNA, if you want to say, from like the originals to like all the way Nimrod, which was like the ones that we saw like in the future. Like we saw, I remember seeing that from the '90s X-Men show, like from the future, like the future Sentinels, basically. They infected his dad with that, so that when he, like, so basically, so Bastion was born naturally as like a human Sentinel hybrid, and he had like some sort of, I don't know if it's considered a mutant ability or what, but he has a sort of psychic ability. He could like hear the machines, and he had like visions of the future and all that. So yeah, he's been planning all this since he's literally bred for this. Like he was made for this to happen. Interesting. So yeah, he like has this process where he turns civilians into like basically sleeper agents that he can just turn on, and they're like these prime sentinels and all that, including all of his hometown, including his mother. Maybe I was a little bit ahead of myself with the whole assuming Valerie Cooper was actually Mystique, because she had been a little mysterious and she kind of like disappeared after the attack on Genosha. They even said that they haven't been able to find her, so I thought maybe it was just Mystique, because in the previous scene they just talked about Mystique, so maybe not. Yeah, especially the fact that Mr. Sinister was saying like, "Oh, that human let her free" and all that. I'm assuming if it was Mystique, that like she'd be in on it, and they know it was Mystique. So I'm assuming it really was just a human in on this. And yeah, we see that it's not just the UN and Bastion and Mr. Sinister. Baron Zemo's a part of it, and Doctor Doom was a part of it. Although it seems like they feel that Bastion might have gone too far, and that's not what they signed on for. Like, I wonder what their original pitch was. Like, what was his pitch to them all? And yeah, he's like, okay, you didn't say anything about like a mutant massacre and all this. Trask said the same thing. He didn't expect things to go as far as they did. So that's interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of talking points that are echoing stuff that you hear in real life from people trying to, like, if you heard of the Great Replacement theory, a lot of like racist and xenophobic, I don't know, like talking points that you hear about, like, oh, this whatever enter blank group of people, they're gonna replace us and all that. We need to fight back against them and all that. You hear it time and time again, and kind of like what Dr. Cooper was alluding to, that especially when she saw like Magneto strung up on there, the X, you see the numbers tattooed on him from when he was in the concentration camp. She basically said like, oh, like when I was in Genosha, it felt like a deja vu. Basically, history repeats itself over and over again. And yeah, it's like saying I can't let him just stand by and be complicit with another atrocity, just like what happened before in the past and what I'm sure will happen again in the future. That's really poignant in my opinion. Like all the commentaries and the way they're like, I don't know, like adapting stuff that you hear about in real life. I think that's where the show has been really strong actually. They're actually like way more explicit with like the references to like the Nazis and all that. Like Mr. Sinister even said that he knew Mengele. He said, oh, but he's too busy. He could have been so much better, but he was too busy being a Nazi pup. So at least maybe he's probably not down with Nazism. But yeah, like again, just like Mengele, he's like someone who's like willing to just experiment on people and all that. So yeah, it makes sense that like, especially since Mr. Sinister is from like, what was it, Victorian era London or something, right? So he's been alive for like a long time. So I'm sure he's known all these other people that like to experiment on people and all this. So it's not surprising, but I'm surprised they even made a reference to that. So that was interesting. Yeah, Rogue is still like unconscious from when Trask did that ultimate punch on her and like wiped her out. So hopefully she's gonna be okay. We had like a little side plot with Jubilee and Roberto. If I'm being totally honest, this whole Roberto storyline, at first like his involvement in like the whole show has just been okay in my opinion, but it's getting a little bit more interesting, especially I don't know, with him, what I've been wanting to see, him actually embracing being a mutant. I'm sure, even though he didn't have the total support that he was hoping for from his mother, she's like looking at more for the bottom line, it seems like, and like just for social acceptance over like the well-being of her own child, it seems like, which is disappointing to see, but not surprising if I'm being honest. But yeah, hopefully we see more from that. And I'm really curious what's gonna happen with Professor X here. Yeah, like he's saying to me, my X-Men, but I don't know if all of them are gonna follow him. Some people are thinking Magneto is right in this, and I mean, he kind of was. Magneto was right here, I think, of how people would react. Like people would, yeah, like they're just gonna, I don't know. Maybe Professor X's dream is just a pipe dream. It's too idealistic. We'll have to see, but I don't know, man. And Magneto's, we already knew was extremely powerful, but I didn't know he had the power to just like basically magnetize like all of Earth from like going to the North Pole, was it right? I don't know if it was the North or South Pole, but going to one of the poles of the Earth and just shutting down all the Prime Sentinels. We saw like throughout the whole world like people's reactions. We saw Silver Samurai, we saw Spider-Man and all that. Omega Red, so he might be coming back. We'll see. It reminds me a lot of from the '90s X-Men show where like there'll be like different silent like non-speaking cameos from like different characters reacting to things. I remember when, like for example, when Jean Grey was Dark Phoenix, they showed like Thor and like Doctor Strange and all these people. I think Black Panther maybe, or maybe it's a different point. But yeah, just all their reactions, but they didn't speak or anything. So it reminded me a lot of that. So it's really cool. They're fleshing out more of like the whole universe again. Like we had reference to the Hulk last episode. We got a small cameo from Captain America and like Thunderbolt Ross. So all that's really cool too. So yeah, leave any thoughts you have on this episode in the comments down below. I'm really curious to see how it's going to wrap up in the last 2 episodes here. Yeah. Catch you all next time. Bye.